I think there's something wrong with their hologram display. I'm serious. Well, it was worth a try, trying to get some of this with my phone camera. I don't have any other sort of camera aside from the webcam on my laptop, but here's what I see. It is currently 3:30 in the morning. I went outside for a cigarette. Now normally, you go from inside where there's light to outside where there's dark, and it takes a good time for your eyes to adjust. I could see a whole buttload of stars right off the bat. No issues with my eyesight whatsoever. Alright, so that tells me that all those stars are showing up much brighter than they should be. Meanwhile, there's this lightning going on, and we just had a pretty cool rainstorm just a couple hours ago, and this lightning is continuing with no clouds in the sky. And as it flashes, it's not disrupting the light that I see from these stars at all. When normally you see lightning flash, even the after images of the shadows or the ambient flashes, it's gonna drown out the light from stars and planets and stuff. That's why I think now that possibly the number one reason why nobody was able to confirm that Nibiru is inbound or any of this shit's happening in space is because the whole fucking sky is a goddamn hologram. And you think Wow For Real has some crazy ideas? I remember he tested this theory once with the universal remote and a helium balloon. No, but like seriously, we probably don't see any anomalies because the whole fucking sky is a hologram. And it would make sense if there was something coming in. You know, that's like the only way they'd be able to hide it legitimately. And we've noticed weird things happening in the sky lately anyway. Fucking weird shit with clouds. It was a June bug who had all those wicked freaking red clouds in her area. Wow For Real saw some clouds that look like oil slicks in the sky. I saw that rainbow cloud the one day, and I looked at the video after it uploaded, and you really can't tell, but I shit you not, I saw a fucking rainbow in the clouds. It was ridiculous. But that's what we got. Weird shit happening in the sky. And, you know, unfortunately the camera that I have is not powerful enough to pick up these stars for you. But, like, seriously, I look up and there they are, but not in any pattern that I can recognize. I did not see any constellations out there. It was just stars everywhere. That was it. I don't know, maybe I somehow subconsciously fully tapped into my freaking third eye and I can see all those stars now, but I doubt it. I seriously think they're starting to fuck up their hologram projector, and it's starting to not work the right way. And well, we shall see. We shall see in the next couple of days whether that's the case. If we start seeing some really, really, really weird shit in the sky, they're either letting the curtain fall, or they're hologram machine is busted. Or they're just not worrying about the pretense anymore because they've got their own fucking hologram to put up. I'm sure this has already been all over the internet by now. I haven't been able to actually see if any videos came up on it about, yet, but Department of Homeland Security has bought another 750 million rounds of ammunition. This time it was a mix of calibers, 40 caliber, 5.56, 12 gauge, different stuff. In addition to the 450 million they had already bought earlier this year. So that brings their grand total up to 1.2 billion rounds of ammunition. But it's okay. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Yeah. Meaning, if they're giving this ammo to a whole bunch of freaking agents who only train once a year, then it's about as good as giving it to freaking some schmuck that just bought a pistol. That's all I got to say about that. I'm keeping my eyes out for the 9th of September as a possible date for a false flag attack. And the reason why is I saw a video that was published on the 1st of August. And the guy was saying, even before the closing ceremony of the Olympics, the guy was saying nothing was going to happen there. It's going to be the closing ceremony of the Paralympics. Who the hell knows? And his reasoning behind that was because all this hype is going out about the big Olympics. And so the order is not dumb. They're going to use all that hype to their advantage. They're not going to do anything now. And that discredits all of us because we're all screaming about, false flag. And nothing happens, and now nobody listens to us. So when it does happen on the 9th, it's like something totally new happened. And you know how the memory of the ignorant masses is. If there's some sort of a fucking tragedy, they all remember it. But if people have been screaming the sky is falling for a good while, and then it actually does fall, they're not going to realize that they've already been warned. Gotta love how their memory works. That's pretty much all I got for you right now. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off now and upload it because I did it in 1080 HD instead of my normal 640 by 480 because I was hoping to catch some footage of those stars. It was just really weird, and I hope some of you all were awake at this point to see this. What I was seeing up in the sky is just nuts. That's all I got for you. You all stay safe now. Peace.